The quality of your questions is going to determine the quality of your life. In this video, you're going to be understanding what are those 10 great questions, 10 great career advice questions you must be, or in fact, you should be asking someone you admire. Stay tuned. Welcome to Enriching Beliefs. This is Karthik. I am excited about this video because not many times do we ask the right set of questions. In this video, you're going to be understanding 10 questions which I would actually want you to take lots of notes and maybe fine tune it so that it can actually match your personality and what you want to achieve. But here are some concepts before we understand what are those 10 great questions which can change the course of your career. Yeah. The first concept here I want to talk about is you need to know what you want to achieve in your career. That's very important. Why is it important? You need to have that clear idea, that clarity in what you want to achieve. The reason being, with the right set of clarity, it gives you correct conviction. And with conviction, you get that confidence. And with confidence, you get results. And that's why you need to understand what you want to achieve in your career. What are your goals? Okay, that's the first one. The second concept here is people whom you already admire. Just find them who are in the position that you want to reach. Just find them, model them, and then get in touch with them and ask them questions. That's all you have to do. The third question is, yes, ask for advice and model them, as I just said. Why is it important? And find people who are ready, who are open enough, who are transparent enough that they are ready to help you answer these questions. Don't go to someone who's not ready to, to being transparent and just being open with you. Go to someone who's actually in that position where you want to go and also ready to help someone like you. All right. With these concepts, let's understand 10 great questions that can actually help you get better in your career. Yeah. The first question, what would you ask someone whom you admire? What were those top 3 strengths of yours that got you here? Yeah. You need to understand what is it that they have built. What are those strengths that they have? And why do you have to ask this? To know what you lack, to know what does it take for you to match up to the level they are. That will be the first question. All right. The second question that you need to be asking is, how much do you attribute your success to job experience versus self-education? One very important realization that I had was the whole education system that we go through for 15, 16 years is badly broken. It's not relevant. It does not teach you skills that actually help you go further in your career. And you need to understand what this person or how this person has invested their time, money, and energy in developing themselves that has taken them to this level. For sure, I'm pretty sure whoever is that role model that you have has done some amount of investment in their self-education. Otherwise, it's really not possible to keep growing in your life. That's the second one. The third one being, how do you find a job or career that you love to be in? Most of the time I see lots of youngsters just make decisions just because they get a good hike, and only to figure out that once they reach there, they're struggling, they're unable to adapt and all those things. They really don't love the job. So how do you do? How do you find a job that you love? How to do this kind of a job research before you join or even before you accept an offer? Very important question for you to know. Fourth one, what mindset changes did you have to work on to reach to this position? Most of the time, people tend to accept the next level position but do not upgrade themselves in these 3 areas of mindsets, skill sets, and tool set. Maybe they are mostly working on tool set. I used to work on tools thinking that that's going to change the trajectory of my career. But only later did I understand that it's these 2 aspects, the mindsets and the skill sets, that's going to change the game for me. So you need to understand, how did they change their mindset? Why do you have to ask this? Since what got you here won't get you to the next level, you need to adapt your mindset and learn new things. So that's what you need to learn from them. That's the fourth one. The fifth question is, Is it important to work on your weakness as much as your strength? Very important question to ask. Many a times we always feel that we have lots of weaknesses, and we keep just focusing on developing or improving that, but never try to improve those 1 or 2 areas which we are already good in or we are already good at. So ask them these questions. Why is it needed that you should also focus on strengths, or maybe more on strengths? Because that's what is going to help you in that vertical growth. If you're just focusing on your weaknesses, it will definitely help you. There's certain areas which you can strengthen, but probably you can establish a lot of authority if you keep working on that one same thing for a long time, but it will probably not help you in your vertical growth. This is my perspective, but you can ask your role model, what did they do? How much of time did they invest in working on weaknesses versus strength? All right, 6th one. How do you look at being creative versus being technical to reach to the position where you are today? Most of the times I see lot of people, mostly in the IT profession, they very happily claiming that they're highly techie kind of people, which is good. If that's what you like to be in, it's absolutely fine. But also understand what kind of changes or what kind of possibilities creativity can bring in your career. Ask this question to them. Why? So what does creativity, what kind of a role does creativity played in their career that made them reach there? Check out with them. Maybe that can open up lots of new ideas, right? How does your weekday routine look like? Very important questions. Why? How do successful people manage their time and energy during the day? It's all about also about managing their energy. Most of them do not talk about this. We always are into this time management and things, but how do they manage their energy so that they can be efficient today, efficient tomorrow, and they keep working at that level of efficiency and focus? Yeah. So ask them, what routines do they have? 8th one. Is it important to coach others for you to grow yourself? Ask this, a very important question, because if you have this attitude of contribution, you will also understand that great people who are successful have this very strong value of contribution, attitude of contribution. And I'm pretty sure that you'll hear 80% of them say that this is a very important aspect in my growth. All right. Important question to ask. 9th question. How much of a role did your network play in helping you reach to this level? Why do you have to ask this? Well, again, to understand the importance of networking in their career growth and in their self-development. All right. So one thing which I hear many people use this quote, that don't be a herd animal, or don't follow the herd, or something like that. But I would highly recommend you that you follow the herd, but be wise to follow the right herd. Okay. Be wise to be very careful to follow the right set of people, the right set of herd who are actually making a big positive impact in this world, in this community. All right. So if you want to be part of my herd, which is there which stands on very, very strong values of contribution, very strong values of impact and self-discipline and leadership, I would like you to join my private FB group. I'll leave a link below. Please join there, and I'll help you in lots of other activities as well, and we can grow together as a community. Yeah. So that's the 9th question you need to ask. 10th question. What does your next 5-year plan look like? Super important, right? It's not just about living in the present. Although it's very important that you work now in the present, but have a future goal, have a long-term goal. So how do successful people think about their future? What are their long-term thoughts? Very important aspect if you want to keep growing in your career. Yeah. So these are the 10 questions which I thought will definitely help you advance in your career, and you can tweak it around. And first of all, find that person who's open for helping you out. And with that context, I'll leave some links, as I said, for you to join my private FB group, private Telegram group, where I help you become that next gen leader. I help you become a self leader who does not have to depend on someone else, but you can guide yourself, you can lead yourself out of situations that you are in, and help you gain that income, that impact, and that lifestyle that you actually deserve. Yeah, I'll leave those links, check that out. And if you like this video, please leave a comment below. Tell me what is that one top or probably two top questions you would pick and ask someone from this list, and I'd be really glad to know that you're a serious learner. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll meet you in the next video. Take care.